What if I told you that you could grow enough garlic to last your entire kitchen through winter, without digging a single garden bed? Using nothing more than a handful of stacked plastic buckets. Leaning against a sunny wall, stick with me, because by tonight, you could have your very own bucket garlic wall built and planted, and by the end of this, you're going to know exactly how to care for it, so every single clove grows into a full, healthy head of garlic. If you've ever wanted to grow your own garlic but assumed you needed a dedicated garden row to do it, I want you to let that assumption go completely. A bucket garlic wall is one of the smartest, space-saving projects a beginner gardener can take on, and it's become genuinely popular across the United States among apartment dwellers, small yard homeowners, and anyone who simply wants a bigger harvest from a smaller footprint. The idea is refreshingly simple. Stack a series of 5-gallon buckets vertically against a sunny wall or fence. Plant garlic cloves around the rim of each bucket, and let gravity and clever design do the rest, because garlic doesn't need a huge amount of soil depth to thrive. This vertical approach lets you grow dozens of garlic plants in a space that would normally only fit a handful planted flat in the ground. Let's walk through exactly how to build this tonight, because the process really is fast enough to knock out in a single evening. Gather 4 or 5 plastic 5-gallon buckets. A drill, a length of PVC pipe, or a sturdy wooden dowel to act as your central support and watering column. Quality potting soil, mixed with compost, and your garlic cloves, ideally from a hardcore, cold hardy variety, suited to your specific region if you're planning a fall planting, which is when most of the United States plants garlic for the best results. Start by drilling a series of small drainage holes into the bottom of each bucket, then drill a centered hole in the bottom of every bucket, large enough to slide your PVC pipe or dowel through. Stack your buckets by threading them one at a time down over your central support, starting with the bottom bucket resting on the ground, and each subsequent bucket sitting slightly staggered or centered above it, depending on the wall effect you're going for. Fill each bucket with your soil and compost blend as you stack, then plant garlic cloves, pointed end up, spaced a few inches apart, around the rim of each bucket, tucking them about 2 inches deep into the soil. By the time you finish stacking and planting your last bucket, you'll have a genuinely striking vertical garden. Dozens of garlic cloves ready to grow, taking up little more space than a single trash can. If you'd rather skip the central support column entirely, a simpler variation works just as well for smaller setups. Simply stack buckets in a staggered pyramid shape directly on top of each other, offset slightly, so the rim of each lower bucket remains exposed and plantable. Then fill and plant each tier as you go. Either method achieves the same goal, dramatically increasing your growing surface area without expanding your garden's actual footprint. Now let's talk about light and temperature, because garlic has fairly specific preferences that are worth understanding before you plant. Garlic genuinely thrives with a minimum of 6 hours of direct sunlight daily, and more is generally better, so choose the sunniest wall or fence line available to you, ideally one with a south or west-facing exposure here in the United States. As for temperature, garlic is a cool season crop with a fascinating quirk. Most varieties actually require a period of cold exposure, called vernalization, to properly form distinct, well-developed cloves, rather than a single undivided bulb. This is exactly why fall planting is so strongly recommended across most of the country. Garlic cloves planted in September or October spend the winter experiencing natural cold temperatures, typically needing several weeks below around 40 degrees Fahrenheit, before resuming active growth in spring as temperatures warm back into the 50 to 70 degree range. That supports strong bulb development. There's genuinely interesting scientific research behind why this vernalization process matters so much for garlic specifically. Studies in plant physiology have shown that cold exposure triggers specific hormonal changes within the garlic clove, essentially signaling the plant to shift from vegetative growth into the reproductive-like process of forming multiple distinct cloves within a single bulb. Without adequate cold exposure, garlic often grows into what's called a round, a single, undivided bulb that lacks the familiar segmented clove structure most cooks expect. Beyond the plant science, garlic itself has been the subject of considerable nutritional research. Studies have consistently linked garlic consumption to modest reductions in blood pressure and cholesterol levels, largely attributed to a sulfur-containing compound called allicin that forms when garlic is crushed or chopped. And this same compound has demonstrated measurable antimicrobial properties in laboratory studies. There's also meaningful research on the broader act of growing your own food. Studies on home food production have shown that gardeners who grow ingredients they actually cook with regularly report a stronger sense of connection to their meals and modestly healthier eating patterns. Overall, suggesting that a bucket garlic wall doesn't just save you money at the grocery store, it may genuinely nudge your kitchen habits in a healthier direction. 2. Watering your bucket garlic wall correctly is fairly straightforward once you understand garlic's specific needs through its growing cycle. During fall planting and into winter, garlic needs only minimal watering, since cooler temperatures and natural rainfall in most regions typically provide enough moisture. And overwatering during this dormant, cold period actually increases the risk of clove rot before the plant has even begun active growth. Once spring arrives and your garlic resumes active growth, shift to a more consistent watering routine, checking soil moisture by pressing a finger into the top 2 inches of soil in each bucket and watering deeply whenever it feels dry. Because vertical bucket setups drain faster and dry out more quickly than in-ground beds, you'll likely need to water more frequently than you would for garlic planted directly in garden soil, especially for the upper buckets in your stack, which tend to dry out fastest. About 3 to 4 weeks before harvest, typically in early summer depending on your region, it's important to reduce watering significantly, since excess moisture right before harvest can lead to poorly cured bulbs that don't store well. Fertilizing and pruning both play a genuine role in producing large, healthy garlic bulbs rather than small, disappointing ones. Work compost into your soil at planting time in fall, then apply a balanced, nitrogen-rich fertilizer in early spring as growth resumes, since garlic benefits from a nutrient boost right as it shifts into its active bulb-forming phase. Switch to a fertilizer lower in nitrogen and higher in phosphorus and potassium by late spring, since continuing heavy nitrogen feeding too close to harvest tends to encourage leafy, green growth at the expense of bulb size. As for pruning, if you're growing a hard-neck garlic variety, you'll notice a curling flower stalk, called a scape, emerging in late spring. Cutting this scape off once it curls into a loop redirects the plant's energy away from flower production and directly into growing a larger, healthier bulb. And as a bonus, garlic scapes are genuinely delicious sautéed or blended into a simple pesto. So this pruning step gives you an early harvest before the main event. Choosing the right garlic variety for your bucket wall is worth a bit of extra thought, since not every type performs the same way in a container setting. Hardneck garlic varieties, which produce that curling flower stalk called a scape, tend to do particularly well in vertical bucket setups and are generally better suited to colder northern climates, offering rich, complex flavor along with the bonus scape harvest. Softneck garlic varieties, more commonly found in grocery stores and better suited to milder southern and coastal regions, produce scapes but tend to store significantly longer after curing and often adapt more easily to a wider range of container conditions. If you're not entirely sure which type suits your specific region, purchasing your seed garlic from a local nursery or farmer's market rather than a grocery store bulb is generally a smart move, since grocery store garlic is sometimes treated to prevent sprouting and may not be well suited to your local climate in the first place, while locally sourced seed garlic has typically already proven itself in conditions similar to your own. It's also worth thinking about where exactly you position your bucket garlic wall relative to the rest of your yard, since garlic pairs surprisingly well with certain companion plants. Even in a vertical setup like this, planting a few strawberry runners or low-growing herbs like chamomile near the base of your bucket stack can make use of the ground-level space your wall isn't otherwise using, and some gardeners find that garlic's strong scent even helps discourage certain pests from bothering nearby plantings. A benefit that traditional in-ground garlic rows have long been used for in companion planting arrangements. Just be sure whatever you plant nearby doesn't end up shading your buckets, since garlic's sunlight needs remain a top priority regardless of what else is growing around it. One more practical note worth mentioning, since this project involves stacking filled buckets, is stability. A fully soil-filled 5-gallon bucket is genuinely heavy, and a stack of 4 or 5 can become fairly top-heavy, especially once your PVC support pipe has garlic shoots and leaves, adding a bit of surface area for wind to catch. Positioning your bucket wall against a solid fence or wall, rather than freestanding in an open area, gives it valuable extra stability, and securing your central support pipe firmly into the ground beneath your bottom bucket, even just a few inches, adds meaningful peace of mind, particularly if you live somewhere that experiences occasional strong winds or storms during the growing season. Even with careful planning, beginners occasionally run into a few common problems with a bucket garlic wall, so let's troubleshoot the most frequent ones. If your cloves seem to rot rather than sprout after fall planting, this almost always points to overwatering during the dormant winter period. Ease off watering significantly, and make sure your drainage holes are functioning properly. If your chooses small, single-lobed bulbs instead of properly segmented heads, this typically means your cloves didn't receive adequate cold exposure before spring, and choosing a more cold-hardy variety, suited to your zone, or extending your fall planting window slightly earlier, can help going forward. Yellowing leaf tips in early summer are actually a normal expected sign that your garlic is approaching harvest time. This isn't a problem to fix, but rather a signal to start watching closely for the right harvest window, which typically arrives once about half of the plant's leaves have turned brown. If you notice orange or rust-colored spots on garlic leaves, this points to a fungal issue called garlic rust. Improving air circulation between your buckets by spacing your stacks slightly away from the wall and avoiding overhead watering usually helps manage it, though severely affected leaves should be removed and disposed of away from your garden rather than composted. Harvesting your bucket garlic wall is genuinely one of the most satisfying moments of the entire process. Once roughly half your plant's leaves have yellowed and browned, carefully dig or gently pull each bulb from its bucket, brushing off loose soil without washing the bulbs, since moisture at this stage can invite rot during curing. Lay your harvested garlic out in a warm, dry, well-ventilated spot, out of direct sunlight for 2 to 3 weeks, allowing the outer skins to dry and toughen. This curing process is what allows properly grown garlic to store for months, rather than spoiling within weeks. Once cured, trim the roots and stems, and store your garlic in a cool, dry, dark location, and you'll have homegrown garlic ready to season meals well into the following winter. What makes a bucket garlic wall such a rewarding project for beginners is how much genuine food production it packs into such a tiny footprint, combined with just how forgiving garlic itself is as a beginner crop. It largely takes care of itself through the coldest months, asks for relatively little active maintenance, and rewards your patience with a harvest that quite literally flavors your cooking for months afterward. So tonight, instead of scrolling through gardening inspiration and telling yourself you'll start next spring, grab a few 5-gallon buckets, a drill, and a handful of garlic cloves, and build your own vertical garlic wall right now. Come next summer, you'll be pulling fresh, homegrown garlic bulbs from a stack of buckets that took you one evening to put together. If you love learning about seasonal flowering plants, vegetables, gardening tips, and nature care, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nature Nurture Hub, your home for year-round garden inspiration. Let's keep growing together.